So my business is Space Gym. It's a new concept of facial gym that is a natural and non-invasive way of tightening and lifting your skin. We've been starting about 2 years ago. We currently trade in Selfridges in London, and it's a very quickly growing business. I've been working with a different type of company before, different type of softwares. I met the founder of this company in an exhibition, in a beauty exhibition, a while ago in London. I was looking for someone being pretty much the same size as us. I work with big companies in this industry, and if you're not big, it's difficult to deal with big people. And most of the time, those companies are not very flexible. They are very finished and finalized system. They don't really want to change anything in it. Every change, every amendment you ask for is very complicated, takes a lot of time. With ClinicSoftware, it's a kind of flexible business. They're very reactive. Anytime I need something new, I just need to pick up my phone really and I get whatever I want in a very short amount of time. So this is this flexibility of, I wouldn't say small because they're not small, but of same size as us business that really help us. I really like. So just like every salon, we have customers coming in and out, booking, not booking, cancelling. So it was pretty difficult to manage this flow of information. ClinicSoftware helped us mostly to organize the day. So plan all the appointments, get the right slot for the right person, managing the rota of our staff. Not all the staff has the same qualification, so some staff can provide some type of services, some others cannot. So ClinicSoftware helped us to organize all of this, and we are sure we can automatically get the right appointment with the right therapist. There are many features that we really like in the system. I would say that what I really like with the system is that everything is in one place. So I can have my staff rotation organized, I can have my customer appointment organized, I can have my product stock management organized. I can also look at my sales, my report of sales of best therapists, how much they sell, how much they do, how long they work during the week, during the day. So apart from accounting, really, everything is accessible from the system, so it's just a one point of contact. The fact that the system is in the cloud as well is very helpful. So whether I'm in the office, I'm on site, or I'm at home, I can always check and see what's going on. It's hard to say. There are many things that I think are extremely useful. Where I had the most added value really is in staff management. I think the fact that you can organize the rota on the system, you can give permission to staff to give that kind of services or not that kind of services. This flexibility you have to move people around, move appointments around, for me was the main feature that really helped us at the beginning. Everything else is great as well, but this one was really a complete peace of mind for us to organize our staff, organize our appointment, make sure the right customer was with the right person at the right moment, and this has really been valuable for us. I like this. I would say that the reporting part is quite useful for me because there is a lot of existing reports. And as I said before, I can easily get anything new if I need any specific type of report. And I have very often requests from my board to get some kind of information that would take a lot of time to extract from the system if I wouldn't be able to use this reporting module you have. That's what helps me the most now in my job, because any information I want to have, really I can get. If it's not existing, I can get it done by the company. So for me, I know that if the information is in the system, I'll find a way to extract it in the right way for me to use it and analyze it. I think the software can be useful to implement this strategy. So once you know your customer and you know who you want to target, then you can use ClinicSoftware as a support to send the emails and send the text message and everything and collect data about people. for me, the fact that all this information is in the system, that you have all those details about your customers, their habits, how many times they came, how much they spend, which product they bought, which services they bought, this gives you the keys to set up your marketing strategy properly. So for me, Beauty Shop Software is A, the source of information, and B, the element I can use to roll out my strategy. And when I say roll out, I mean sending email and SMS. That's something I really like, and I'm very happy because when I contacted another company with the same software and asked for the same thing, they basically told me that it was possible. It would cost me a fortune, and it would take a lot of time to be done. So what we do in our business is that every customer has to sign a consent form, and it's just asking them a few questions about their health and their background, their history, so just to make sure we can perform treatment of them. We used to do that on a piece of paper. It looked like prehistory, and we were losing a lot of data because the names were not spelled correctly, emails were not spelled correctly, so we were losing a lot of data. So we asked Beauty Shop Software if we could implement an iPad sign-off and consent form system where when a customer sits down, we just handle the iPad to the customer, and the customer fills the form himself, so we are sure there will be no misspelling of emails or misreading of names and things like that. And actually, once the customer has been created, all those data goes automatically into the system and create the customer card. So from day one, the customer is here with his name, his address, email, his details, his history. And because we had, from a legal point of view, we had the need to get a signature from the consent form, Beauty Shop Software introduced finger signature system, so the customer just signed on the iPad. So it's useful from a business point of view, but it's also really cool. The concept of our business is really about modernity and sport and something really new and punchy. So the fact that we get customers signing off on iPads is great for the brand image, and at the same time it's great for the data and for the business itself. We really found out that once we launched the online booking system with Beauty Shop Software, we really had a surge in booking and appointments. It took a little bit of time for our customer to become used to use the system, but now we can see that the online booking through Beauty Shop Software is the #1 booking source for us. So in terms of sales, I think this has really helped. Also, the marketing strategy we've put in place using the system and the data that are stored in the system has really helped us to increase the sales. As I said, it has changed a lot for us. So once we installed this online booking, we had a lot of bookings made online from this moment. It has provided us with a complete and ready solution at the beginning to just start taking appointments online. When you start your business, you don't necessarily have a website robust enough to manage appointments. This is just an add-on you can turn on with a click, so it's ready to go, ready to use. Later on, we built up a proper website, and then we wanted to have something more personalized. So we've just integrated the existing Beauty Shop Software booking system into our own website. So this has been a bit more technical work, of course, but at the end of the day, we have the same feature, the same flexibility. Everything is connected together, and when you book an appointment on our website, facegym.com, it goes automatically to the system and everything stays connected. So for the customer, it looks great like FaceGym, and for us in the background, it's the same system as before. There's a lot of things I would like to say, but about the system itself, I think when you start a business, you need to be careful about the system you choose, because most of the time you will be stuck with your system for a long time, because changing system is always painful. Most of the time you will be doing integration with your other system in the business, so you need to get it right from day one. So it's important to take the time to choose proper provider, and to make sure that the company you are going to work with is on the same page as you. As I said before, if I had 5,000 shops around the world, maybe I wouldn't have chosen the shop software. Maybe yes, I don't know. But I work with this company because they understood my business. We are a startup. They are a young company as well. They understand our constraint in terms of cost and timing. They understand flexibility. So those people really understand our business. So I think it's important to choose partner that understands what you do and that understands the stage of development where you are. And this is what I found with ClinicSoftware.